Hello everyone, this is Veronica Awad and today we are going to discuss about the chapter So You Think You Can Divide. See, the lesson starts with an old man who had 3 sons and he is dividing his camels among the 3 children. I'll be telling you the summary of the lesson. So this is from the course book of class 5. Let us start with the lesson. So there was an old man, as I told you earlier. He had 3 sons, and the name of the 3 sons were Ruplal, Nathu, and Lalji. The eldest one was Ruplal, Nathu, and then the youngest one was Lalji. One day, when the father felt that he is growing very old and he can die very soon, he decided to call his sons and divide his camels among themselves. So, when he called his 3 sons, the first thing he told them was, "See, children, as I am growing very, very old, and very soon I am going to die. But before I die, I want to divide my camels among you people because I do not want you people to fight among yourselves when I die over my camels. I don't want you people to do so. So before I die, I will divide my camels among you people." So now how he divides the camel, let us see. He first of all called his first son Ruplal. He said to Ruplal, "As you are my eldest son, you are going to get the biggest share." The biggest share means you'll be getting the half of my camels. Half of 17 camels is 8.5. Ruplal was very happy because he was getting the biggest share and he said, "Thank you, father." Then he called his middle son, Nathu, and then he told Nathu that you are my second son, so you will be getting 1/3 of my camels. 1/3 of 17 is 5.6. And then he called his youngest son and said, "You are the youngest one, so you will be getting 1/9 of my camels." Now see, 1/9 of 17 camels is 1.8. 8.5, 5.6 and 1.8. I don't know how these children are going to divide the camels like this among themselves. This we will come to know later on in the summary. The youngest boy was a little disappointed because he was getting the least share, and the same was with Nathu because he was getting only 1/3 of the camels. But these two brothers did not complain because they loved their father a lot, and they readily agreed to whatever the father wished them to have. Soon the father fell very, very sick and he died. After his death, the funeral was arranged by his children, and when the funeral service was over, now these 3 children went down to divide the camels according to the father's wish. Now the first one, Ruplal, said, as he was the clever one, so he said that I cannot divide 8.5 camels. I cannot get 8.5 camels. So it is better that I will take 9 camels instead of 8.5, and rest of the camels you are going to divide among yourself. But the other 2 denied. They said, "You are already getting the biggest share and still you want half a camel more? This cannot be done. So better instead of 8.5, you take 8 camels and the rest of the camels we will divide among ourselves." As I told you, the eldest one was very clever, so he said, "Yes, I can do so. I can take 8 camels, but see, that will not be according to the father's will, because father wanted me to have the half of the share, and 8 is not the half, so I cannot do so." Then the argument went on, but they did not come to any solution. Finally, they thought of sitting and then thinking and deciding what can be done, because they cannot fight, as father told them that he did not want his children to fight. So while they were sitting and thinking, Lalji, the youngest one, was the first one to break the silence. He said, "Let me do one thing. I am going to sell one camel, and then we will divide that money among all three of us. And rest of the 16 camels we will divide according to the father's wish." But the other two brothers were still not agreeing with it. They said, "Why wasting a good camel? We will not do that." Then again Lalji came up with another idea. He said, "Let us kill one camel and feed the whole village in the memory of our father." But this time the elder one was very angry. He scowled at him and he said, "Waste a good camel for feeding the whole village? No, this cannot be done. We are going to divide 7 alive camels. We are not going to sell any camel, and we are not going to kill any camel." Now, one brother gave an idea, the other two denied. And this went on, and the argument got heated. It came to blows. Now, when this was going on, an old man came near to them. When he heard that these three brothers were not able to come to a decision, he stood there and he listened to what these three brothers were up to. This old man was a wise man, and he was having one camel with him, which he was taking somewhere. After listening to the whole story, he said to all the three brothers, "Sorry to disturb you, but I have heard all your argument, and fighting an argument will not bring you to any decision, so better do one thing. I can help you if you need it." Then, firstly, these three brothers thought, why to take this stranger's help? But then they thought, maybe this man can be of any help. So what he did, the first brother, Ruplal, told the old man that, "See, we are trying to divide the 17 camels, but we are not able to do so. Because the way our father divided the camels, it is becoming difficult for us to divide in the way. But we cannot go not according to the father's wish. So we are having problem." Then he told the whole story to the wise man. After listening to the story, the wise man smiled. He said, "Do one thing, you take my camel also, and then you see how you can divide the camels." At first the three brothers said, "Thank you so much, old man, but we cannot take your camels. It's very kind of you that you are offering us your camel as well, but we cannot do so. We have to divide from 17 camels only, not 18. But the old man insisted. He said, "You take my camel. If God wills, I'll not be poorer for it." So the children said, "Okay." And they took the camel to the place where their own camels were tied, and tied that camel also with those 17 camels. Now, the total number of camels these three brothers had were 18. Now they started their calculations once again. As the father told, Ruplal was going to get the biggest share, that is half of the camels. Half of 18 was 9. So Ruplal got 9 camels, and 9 camels were taken away by Ruplal. He took those 9 camels aside. The second son was going to get 1/5 of the camels. Now 1/5 of 18 camels were 6 camels. So Nathu took 6 camels aside. And finally, the youngest one, Lalji, was going to get 1/9 of the share. And 1/9 of 18 camels is 2 camels. So now the division was done, and the eldest one got 9 camels, the middle one got 6 camels, and the youngest son got 2 camels. And now see, after dividing the camels, all the 3 brothers looked stunned. They were very, very astonished. Their jaws dropped open, because alone was standing the old man's camel. As I told you earlier, the camels were divided as 9, 6 and 2. 9 plus 6 is 15, plus 2 is 17. And the division was done according to the father's will, and one camel, that was the old man's camel, was still left. So they were not able to understand how this happened. While they were thinking this, the old man went near to his camel. He took his camel and then he smiled at the 3 brothers and said, "See, everything is possible if you sit and think coolly. Otherwise, if you are going to get into an argument, it won't bring out anything. Everything can be settled in a better way, in a friendly way." With these words, he left with his camel, and according to the father's will, the camels were divided among the 3 children. This was the summary of the chapter. So you think you can divide. Hope you would like it. Thank you so much.